Deputy Commissioner of Police in Kolkata, Nagendra Tripathi, has come under severe criticism for slapping a sweet shop owner. The police officer slapped the sweet shop owner with full force for keeping the shop open during polling hours, which he claimed was against the given guidelines. The incident took place right under the Girish Park police station. Unfortunately for the police officer, was captured by a CCTV camera. The images have spread like wildfire on social media. The DCP has come under scrutiny for misbehaving with a civilian. Yes, perhaps the sweet shop owner was on the wrong side of the law because he was not adhering to the guidelines. But does this qualify for someone like a DCP to practice such high-handedness? We've got Manogya Loiwal joining us at this moment. Manogya, has the DCP spoken out on his high-handedness?
Well, absolutely not. And this is perhaps not for the first time that we've known about his high-handedness. Even in the past, he has been extremely rude to several people around him. We've got from our sources that it's not just the first time that he's been so rough with the people who have been interacting with him. But, of course, slapping someone for keeping his shop open, that also precisely falls partially into the essentials because he also deals with basic food items. This, of course, is a question that Kolkata police needs to answer on what was the reason why the DCP lost his cool and he slapped him. Thankfully, there was a CCTV camera that did record it, and it is out in open on what was the kind of behavior he extended to the shop owner and the shopkeeper in the shop, of course. But one thing is for sure, that it also gives you an idea on the kind of high-handedness might be the other officers also have been doing, but might have not come out in open courtesy the CCTV camera. It's out in open, and of course will give you an idea on the kind of attitude that might have been of the police officers. It's not just about the stress level that they've been dealing in because of the election commission as well as the pressure of the elections, but the fact that he lost his cool and he slapped this man. Goes what beyond
Manogya, do stay on with us. We've got Kiran Bedi joining us at this moment. Ma'am, I don't know whether you've been able to see these pictures or not, but I'm sure you know that cops do this. You must be well aware, you must have seen this when you were a cop yourself, that cops do this. There is a degree of high-handedness. Unfortunately for this cop, this got caught on CCTV.
Yes, I'm sure he will be feeling very regretful about it. But the fact is that, yes, in the stress, they all become short fuse. And I'm sure it's certainly unbecoming of an officer of his rank and stature. I have no doubt that he must be regretting it. But it's all about these short fuses and highly stressed out jobs. This happens. But that's not notable at all.
That's right, Ms. Bedi, but do you think that this high-handedness, I mean, yes, perhaps the sweet shop owner was on the wrong side of the law by keeping his shop open at a time when the guidelines clearly said that you have to shut it during poll hours. But is this the way to drive home the point?
As I told you, he has certainly made an error. It's an act of misconduct, and the department, it will go against him in the department actually. It will pay him very heavy. He'll have to pay a price for it. It will go into his record, and I think it will hurt him very heavily. So while he's being named and shamed, departmentally also he'll suffer.
All right, Ms. Bedi, many thanks for joining us at this moment. So you do admit that and maintain that this is a misconduct on the part of the Kolkata police officer. And imagine he's a DCP. We've got Manogya still with us. Manogya, you're saying that he's a somewhat of a repeat offender. You know, as far as misconduct is concerned, he's rude to people. I understand that cops have to take that, you know, that toughy position, but should it be done this way?
Well, they have to be tough, but that doesn't mean they have to be rough.
No,
and that is
very nicely said.
There's a very thin line between it on how you behave and how you don't behave.
Absolutely, very nicely said.
And that's perhaps that's what the IPS officers are meant to be. They have to be made of a metal that they need to understand that that is the need of the hour. There might be a need of a lathi charge, but that does not mean that they will not use tear gas or water cannons and then resort to lathi charge. So there are code of conducts that are meant for it. That doesn't mean that he needs to slap someone who keeps the shop open. That could have been done mutually, that just close down your shop, pull the shutters down. It's not permissible on this day, so do that. But then it was, even if his shop was open, that was of course a fault on the part of the shopkeeper, but that does not give him the right to slap someone in public glare.
News that is coming in the bulletin. Vijay Mallya has refused to divulge details of overseas assets to the consortium of banks that filed the case against him. Mallya has filed an affidavit.
In a sense, did not reflect the true Indian cultural ethos, did not represent our plurality. But do you believe that Asauddin Owaisi, because he said